everyone. I mentioned this in my Discord alert, but I'm going to be taking it easy with my arm just for one more day, so we're going to be making some tier lists online. It's going to be a pretty chill stream, in comparison to, like, killing zombies and stuff. But I really wanted to do some tier lists, because I was saying them last night, and I wanted to do some that I missed. So we're going to start with The Last of Us, then Uncharted, then Star Wars, Detroit Become Human, and then Life is Strange, because I love Life is Strange. I've watched the first game and Before the Storm, and I'm really excited to watch the second game. Alright, anyways, let's get into The Last of Us. Abby. I really liked Abby's character, honestly. It was very, very good. She was really well written, and, like, you could see her turn from, like, a villain to not really a villain. They were both a villain in my eyes, and I think she definitely gets an A. I think Ellie is always gonna be my favorite out of the two, just because I really, really love her, and she's obviously the main character of the game. But Abby is amazing, and I really, really love her. Abby's dad. Now, we don't know much about him, so I'm gonna put him in, like, a C. In a C. He kind of looks like Owen, which is kind of creepy. If you look at their faces, like, side by side, they look alike. They look similar, and it's kind of gross. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna put him in C just for those reasons. We don't really know a lot about him. He was kind of just like this motive to kill Joel. So, yeah. Bill. Bill is a borderline S tier. I love Bill. He is so cool. He is so cool. I like him a lot. He is cool. I mean, like, he was one of my favorite, like, side characters in The Last of Us Part 1. And I'm really excited to see him in the HBO show if they put him in, which I hope they do. David. Hate the guy, morally, but he was a really good villain. Very, creepy. He was, made very well. I really liked the motive behind it. I really, like, he was creepy, but, like, I loved him. So I'm gonna put him in C. Dina is S tier. I'm just saying it now. Dina is S tier. She is one of the coolest characters. I really like her, even though she's kind of just a side character. She's a main character, but she's not a playable character. I love her. She is so cool. So cool. Love her. Ellie, A tier, or no, that's okay. A borderline S tier. I think Ellie's S tier. I'm gonna go with S tier because obviously she's been the main, well, Joel was the main character of the first game, but she was for a short period of time a playable character in the first game, and The Last of Us 2 is mainly her game. You start off in her perspective, and you play through most of the game as her. And near the ending, I didn't like what she did. I did not like that she went back for revenge, but she's just so cool. You can't get by that. She's so cool. She's so cool. Okay. Is this Sam? I can't remember their names. One of them is Sam. Henry. This is Henry. Henry is a solid B tier. I wish we had gotten more time with him, cutscene wise, because we only really got 3 cutscenes with him, in it. We got some gameplay with him, and Sam, but we didn't really get, proper, like, we know that they came from a group and they split off, but we really don't know much about these side characters that were implemented. Like Bill, we don't know much about Bill. But I did really like Henry for the period of time that he was alive. It was very cool to see him interact with Joel. I really liked it. I really liked his character, and he's a solid B. I think that he could have been much more but the game was already pretty long. So I'm gonna go with B for him. Jesse. Jesse is, oh no, what have I done? Jesse is an A tier, I think. Oh no. Have I completely ruined it? Oh, I probably have. Okay, let me refresh. I can put them back in there. Okay, there we go. That fixed it. Okay, so Jesse is A tier. I love Jesse. I wish we got more time with him before he was shot and killed. But he was so cool. I loved seeing this dynamic, a kind of sort of not really love triangle because they had already broken up, Jesse and Mina, but that kind of just awkward stage. Joel. Joel is a really hard one. Joel has been my favorite character. I watched the second game before I watched the first game, which I wish I hadn't, but whatever. I feel like he's borderline S tier. I'm gonna put him in S tier, I think, just because I love him. He's great. He's one of my favorite characters. And he's gonna go straight up there with Lev. Lev is so cool. I love Lev. His character is so cool. I love the whole dynamic of the not the Fireflies, the Seraphites. They're so fascinating. Like, they're not good. I don't like them. But that's the whole point of Lev's character, is that they're not good, and that's why he and Yara ran away. I love Lev. Love, 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 love. Manny. Manny is A tier, I think. Right up there with Jesse. I think he was meant to be like the Jesse of Abby's story, or the Manny, whatever. Manny, love Manny. 100% so cool. Loved him a lot. Maria, A tier. She is very pretty, and I really like her, and I wish we could have seen more of her. We saw her a lot in the first game, but we didn't really see a lot of her because it's not her game. I love her dynamic with Tommy. I'm glad that she left him because he was obviously not he was not well. That's not the right word. He was just hell-bent on finding Joel, which is fine, but like he would not stop, and that's obvious in The Last of Us 2 kind of, not epilogue, but the last part of The Last of Us when he forces Ellie to go on the last leg of her journey. I like her. She's cool. Bilt Jackson, that's pretty cool. Mel, F tier. Same with Owen. I'm gonna put them both in F tier. I hated them both. I'm sorry. I hated them both. They were both horrible. I did not like them. Their dynamic was just not good. I did not like them. Either of them. Either. Riley from... Oh, what's the DLC called? Oh, I can't remember. Wait, what's it called? No, I can't remember. Riley was a decent character. I really liked her. We didn't get to see a lot of her because she was only in a DLC. But I really liked her. I think she's a solid B tier. At least first kind of love interest, which was cool. I liked where they took her. I liked the fact that she turned. Left Behind. That's it. I like that she was, like, that was kind of the start of, well, not the start, but, like, the place where you could see where Ellie's kind of hurt comes from. Robert. D, I guess? I don't know. He was, like, a 2-second character. And, like, it's really hard to rank him. He was kind of a dirtbag, but, like, so F. I'm gonna go with F. Tess? S tier. She was so great. I wish we had gotten more time with her in the first game, because honestly, she was so cool. I loved her. I loved her character. I loved her kind of motive. I loved everything about her. She was so cool. She was fun while she lasted, I think. Sad that, she died, but I think it's important that she died because, like, the whole point of The Last of Us is that it's Joel and Ellie. In the end, it will always be Joel and Ellie. That's what I always think when I think of The Last of Us Part 1. I think that it's always gonna end up with them two. It's never, like, they had Tess died. They had Bill, they left Bill. They had Henry and Sam died. Then they had Tommy, and Tommy didn't come with them to the university. David was a freaky cannibal. And then it was them for the first game. That was the whole dynamic. It was always meant to be them. It was never meant to be anyone else. It was always meant to be those two. Anyways, Tommy, F tier. Well, in the second game, F tier. I'm gonna put him in D. In the first game, he was cool. He was chill. Liked him a lot. Second game, hated his guts. He sent Ellie to, like, just go on this horrible path of revenge, which she had already gone on to some extent, but she had lived her life for a few years after that, which it just sucks. Yara, A tier. I really liked Yara. She was very cool. I wish she didn't die, but I think that was, again, I think that was a parallel. I don't know. I might be overthinking it, but I think that was a parallel. Abby and Lev were supposed to be the two. It was never meant to be Yara, and it was never meant to be a trio. It sucks that Yara died. I really liked Yara. She was cool. Yeah, I just really liked her. Sam, I'm gonna put him in B tier with his brother because, again, we didn't get much time with him before he was infected, and then got shot, by his brother. I wish we could have gotten more time with him because he was really cool. I really liked him. But, yeah. Marlene? Honestly, Marlene is borderline S tier. A tier. She had the right motive. I think that Joel had every right killing her because that was, like, the push of the story was that he took whatever he could, he took every chance that he could to get Ellie out. But I think that she was fighting for the right thing. She was a Firefly. She was doing what she could, which was really nice. JJ, D, F. F, I think. He's a baby. What can you rank about a baby? I don't know. But anyway, that's my Last of Us tier list. Love the games. We're gonna move on to Uncharted. Another one of my favorite games. They're a game series. So we have Harry, Flynn, Cassie, Nadine, Sully, Elena, Chloe, I don't remember this guy's name, Charlie, don't remember this guy's name, Rafe, Sam, don't remember this guy's name, that guy, Marlo, Nate, of course, that guy, and that guy. Okay. I've forgotten most of these guys' names. I'm gonna have to look them up. Harry Flynn, I don't know, he was a cool villain, but, like, the game was only, like, 6 hours long, which is, like, a good base of a game, but, like, it wasn't a lot of time to, like, really empathize with the villain. I'm gonna put him in D, I think. Cassie, there's really nothing to rank. We saw her for, like, 10 minutes, so I'm gonna put her in C. I liked her. B. It's gonna go with B. I liked her. Nadine, immediate A. Borderline S. Immediate A. I love Nadine. I loved Uncharted The Lost Legacy. I loved her in Uncharted 4. I loved her kind of... I loved her. I loved her. Sully, S. Sully was cool. I liked Sully. I liked him in the Uncharted 3 flashbacks. I loved his kind of story with Nate. I wish we kind of had gotten more... I guess we're going to get that in the Uncharted movie. But I wish he kind of had more... I wish he had more backstory to him, like, how did he start working with Marlo? You know, stuff like that. Elena, also an S. I love Elena, and I can't stress this enough. She is one of the best Uncharted characters. Even though she's not, like, a playable character, and she's not, like a Nathan Drake or whatever, she is so super cool. I love her. I think she's gonna go an S. A. I'm gonna put her in A with Nadine, because I think they're pretty close in ranking for me. Chloe, S. The Lost Legacy Chloe. The Lost Legacy Chloe, I love her. Love her. I love her. I forget who this is. It's the bad guy in the first game. First game. Bad guy in the first game. I don't really remember the plot of the first game. El Dorado. I think he's just gonna go in F. D, I'll put him in D. He's kind of two-sided, though. Whatever. Charlie Cutter, I liked him. I really liked Charlie Cutter. He was hilarious in Uncharted 3. I'm gonna put him in C. Don't remember who you are. Can't put you in yet. Rafe Adler. Rafe Adler is hard. Okay? Rafe Adler is really hard. In Uncharted 4, he was so cool. I liked his dynamic. I liked the fact that he was in it for the wrong reason. Well, the wrong-ish reasons. Like, he wasn't in it for the money, but he was in it for the fame. Like, he wanted to be as successful as the Drake brothers, which is understandable. They're pretty famous. But I think that he was cool, really cool, and I'm gonna put him in B. If not A, B. I liked Rafe. He was pretty cool, even though he was like the main kind of villain. No, he kind of wasn't. The issue with Uncharted 4 is that, if you don't want spoilers, mute. Was that there was no real villain in the Uncharted series, in the Uncharted 4 series at least. Because like at first you thought it was Alcazar, right? You thought that there was this big, well, then it was like, oh, this Rafe guy is also here, and oh, this Nadine girl is also here, and oh my god, now it's Sam because he lied, and now it's Rafe again. There's no clear indicator of who was the bad guy until the final boss battle, I think, against Rafe. I really liked Rafe, though. For a villain, he was really, really cool. He wasn't two-sided, he was very 3D character, he was well thought out, and I really liked him. Sam, S tier. Let me put him in S tier. He is so cool, I really like him. Troy Baker did an amazing job. I have a soft spot for Troy Baker characters. I loved him in Uncharted 4. Loved him. It was just so cool to see his character, and you could play as him. That was so cool. I don't remember who you are. You're like Marlowe's henchman. Yeah, you're Marlowe's henchman. I don't know. D. Marlowe was cool. I liked her as like a woman villain. She was so cool. She was in it for all the wrong reasons. And I liked her. I'm gonna put her in C next to Charlie because I think I like them on the same extent. Nathan Drake, A tier. Obviously, Nathan Drake, main character of the series, voiced by Nolan North. He's so cool. I love Nathan Drake. His whole series, his whole story was really good. I liked all of his flashbacks, his everything. But I like Chloe, Sam, and Sully more. I think that's my golden trio, is Sully, Chloe, and Sam. Okay, I don't remember this guy's name, but I do remember him vividly. I recently just finished The Lost Legacy. I'm gonna put him in C. He was a cool villain. I liked him. Like, the fact that the train thing was kind of overdone a bit because you had seen it in 2 already. And I wish they could have come up with something a bit different. But I really liked The Lost Legacy. I don't remember any of these other guys. This is the Shintamonte Stone guy from 2, I think. Oh, I can't remember. The one with Chloe in it. So yeah, 2. C. Again, I don't really have any thoughts on him. I'm gonna make another. Actually, I want to make add a row below. I don't know. I'm gonna put you here, and you here. Yeah, I really just don't know, because I don't think any characters are 100% F for me, because even the villains were really cool in a way. Anyways, that's my final ranking. I'm missing these. Oh, I'll just put these in. This is my final ranking for Uncharted, the characters that are in here. Sully, Chloe, and Sam are in S tier. Nadine, Elena, and Nate are in A tier. Cassie and Rafe are in B. Charlie, Marlowe, his name is in C. Harry Flynn is in D. And all of these guys are in, I don't know. Star Wars, this is going to be a big one. Oh, good, there's a question mark here. So that's good. I haven't fully watched The Mandalorian 100%, and I'm gonna miss a lot of these characters because I don't know. I either don't remember them or I don't know. I'm gonna try and go through these really quickly because I really want to get to Detroit Become Human. Anakin, B-A. A-B. I loved his character. He was so cool in all of the 3 first episodes, and obviously Darth Vader. He's in his own thing, though, so I'm gonna go in the first 3 episodes. He was really cool in all of them. I really liked him. His motives were not that clear, but they were pretty good motives. Obi-Wan, S tier. Love Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't think I need to expand on that whatsoever. Qui-Gon, probably B. We got a whole movie with him. What am I talking about? He died. So, I don't know. I liked him. I'm gonna go with A. He was cool. Padme, S tier, I think. She was so cool. I love both Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. I love her. I love her. I really do. She was just such a cool character. R2-D2, B. He's a droid. I can't really rank droids that well unless they're speaking droids. That being said, there's 2 versions of C-3PO on here. There's episode 1 C-3PO, and then the other episode C-3PO. So I'm gonna go with episode 1 C-3PO was probably a D. We didn't get much time with him that I can remember. So yeah, and then I'm gonna rank regular C-3PO right now as an A. He is so cool. Love him. Funny. Great. Hilarious. Love him. Yoda's hard for me because he's just a Jedi Master. There's nothing really to say. I'm gonna put him in C, I think, because yeah. Jar Jar Binks, immediate S tier. I'm gonna put him in A, I think. He was just so funny, and I liked him a lot. He was cool. I liked him. I really did. He was funny. He was pretty cool. I liked him. Senator Palpatine is a hard one because there's him as like the undercover Jedi and him as the Sith. I don't know. I liked Darth Palpatine more than I did regular Palpatine because Sith Lords are just really cool. So I'm gonna put Sith Lord in B, Senator in C. Mace Windu, very cool. B, such a cool character. I love Samuel L. Jackson. Love him a lot. His character was very cool. I loved the kind of neutrality that he gave to the council. I liked it. The clone guy that I can't remember the name of. Ooh, okay. I don't remember. him from the Clone Wars. I need to rewatch the Clone Wars because I can never remember anything from what it is. Darth Maul. I don't remember much about Darth Maul because he kind of didn't speak during the first movie. Well, not the first movie, the episode 1. So I'm gonna put him in D. Well, he can't be next to C-3PO. I'm gonna put him in F. I don't know who you are. I can't remember this guy. His face is super familiar, but I genuinely can't remember him. Also, don't remember you. This woman is very familiar to me, but I also do not remember her. Do not remember you. Kind of remember you. Kind of remember you. No. Shmi. I like Shmi. She was shown for a short period of time because she's just really known as Anakin's mother. But I really liked Shmi. She was cool. I'm gonna put her in C. I think she's cool. Don't remember. Ew, this guy. Why is he even here? He was awful. I hated him. The leader of the whatever their race name is, the species name, the Jar Jars. He was cool. I'm gonna give him a D. Oh, the fake Padme, Keira Knightley. Okay, so they have both Padme and Amidala or whatever, fake Padme. I liked normal Padme more than I did fake Padme because, like, how are you gonna rank that? That's the guy who I don't remember. Also don't remember. Here, we're getting into the juicy stuff now. We're getting into the very, very juicy stuff. Luke Skywalker. Now, obviously, he's the main character of the first three released films, and he's a big part of the sequel trilogy. I liked his character. He was very much I think you can do no wrong character. Like, you know, those characters that, like, Harry Potter can do nothing wrong or whatever. Those Mary Sue's kind of. So I'm gonna put him in B. Definitely was not my favorite character of all time, but he was good. I mean, he was pretty. It speaks for itself, I think. Leia, definite A tier. I think S tier. I think they rank both her in her in the normal movies, I think A, because she's so cool. I really like her. I definitely like General sequel Leia more, but I really, really liked her in the regular trilogy. Han Solo, A tier, I think. I liked him. He was cool. I don't really know. I liked him. A tier. Darth Vader, very cool villain. I liked him as a villain. Oh, I really did like him as a villain. He was very, very cool. I don't know where I put him. Okay. I think he's gonna go below Anakin because it's just Anakin shows much more humanity than Darth Vader does. I'm gonna put him in C, I think. That means I'm gonna move Chancellor Palpatine down one because he was, I didn't like him more than Darth Vader the same amount. Old Obi-Wan Kenobi, as far as I can remember, he didn't really, he had a big part in Luke's story, but in general, he didn't have a bigger part than in the episode 1, 2, and 3, so I'm gonna put him in C. I liked him. He was cool. This guy, don't really have an opinion. Young Anakin Skywalker. I mean, he was pretty cool. He was a kid. I don't know how you can rank children. I'm gonna put him in C. I like grown-up Anakin more, but I like him a lot. I like him quite a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna put all the ones that I don't recognize. BB-8, S tier. He's so funny. Love him. The guy that he plays, I can't remember his name, in Solo. I did like him though. He was solid. He was pretty cool. I liked him. He was a good villain type-esque character, although he wasn't the main villain, he was still a villain. I'm gonna put him in C. I liked his character. I think it's gonna go in D. Yeah. I don't know who you are. This guy scares me. Boba Fett. I don't remember Boba Fett a lot. He had some kind of involvement. I can't remember. It's been a while. Genuinely can't remember. So, I'm gonna put him in, I don't know. Same with you. Lando. This is regular Lando, not Childish Gambino Lando. So, I'm gonna put him in, I liked him, B. I liked him. He was cool. I liked his whole city. This guy. Don't remember his name. I watched like half of Rogue One and then stopped to watch The Mandalorian and then watch the ending. I'm gonna put him in, I don't know. Chewbacca, immediate A. Immediate A, if not S. He was so cool. I have not met one person who doesn't like Chewbacca. Because he's just so cool. I don't remember you. Finn! Finn gets S tier automatically. Automatically S tier. Loved Finn so much. He was so cool. Stormtrooper turned regular guy or resistance officer. Loved him. Loved his whole dynamic with Poe. I love it. I loved him. I loved him a lot. This guy, Caecilius from Doctor Strange. He was whoever's father from Rogue One. I don't remember him. Han Solo in his movie. A. I think he's gonna go in the same as regular Han because the actor did a really good job and they didn't really change that much, which is nice. Old Han Solo, I don't know. This is really hard to rank. B. Because, like, he's dead. Can't really say much further on that. Hux. Hux was cool. I liked Hux. Oh no, I've lost him. I liked Hux. He was cool. I'm gonna put him in D. I don't know. Jabba the Hutt, is a hard one. I think, I'm just gonna put him in F, I think. He was pretty weird and I didn't like him that much. Organa, who took in Leia. Jedi Council, I believe. I don't really have any thoughts on him. I'm gonna put him in C. He's like the token dad or uncle in every single freaking movie ever. Like, he's everywhere. He's just in every movie. Biggest cast on IMDb ever. Her main character in Rogue One, I liked her. I'm just remembering now the plot of Rogue One. I'm gonna put them both in C. Because I like what they did for, how they intertwined Rogue One with the first released 3 movies. So episode 4, 5, and 6. I don't remember this guy's name, but he gets an S tier. He was hilariously funny throughout the movie. Rogue One, I liked him. Don't remember you. This is a hard one. Kylo Ren. I have not watched the Rise of Skywalker. Not watched it. But he was cool. I liked him in the first 2 prequels, or the first 2 sequels, sorry. He probably gets a B tier. I don't know. Adam Driver's pretty cool. I like Adam Driver. His character, Kylo Ren, was pretty cool. I liked him. I like Kylo Ren. L3, S. S immediately. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is so funny, and I loved L3. I almost nearly cried when she died in, Solo. And I've suddenly not been able to remember his name. Lando in Solo. I liked his Lando a bit more than I liked his Lando, just because it showed like the backstory a little bit more. So I'm gonna put him in A. Leia as General gets an S. She, in the sequels, so cool. I loved her position as general in Resistance, because it was obviously what she was made to do. She was made to lead, obviously, and I really liked her, and she is so cool. Old Luke Skywalker, I don't know. I don't really have any feelings about him in particular. I'm gonna go with C, I guess. Maz D. I don't know. We got like 2 minutes of screen time in her in The Force Awakens. Don't remember you, I kind of remember. I'm gonna give you a D, because I'm feeling nice. Poe Dameron, immediate S. I don't think I have to explain myself on that one. Where were you? You were in C, I think. Oh no, you weren't. Yeah, you were in C. But yeah, Poe Dameron gets an immediate S. Love him, love his character, love his dynamic with Finn. Emilia Clarke, whatever character she played, I can't remember the name of her, probably gets a D. No, I like Emilia Clarke. I'm gonna put her in B. She was a really, really cool villain. I liked her ties with Darth Maul at the end. I really hope we get more with her. I don't think we will. But it kind of left on a... Oh, bless me. It kind of left on a cliffhanger with Solo and her story, at least. Because we kind of got a bit of closure on Han, but not her, and I really, really wish we could see more of her. Rey, A. S minus, I think. S minus. Rey was so cool. I really liked her. I'm not going to remember most of the rest of these guys, I think. Oh, Paul Bettany's character. That's the last one I can remember from here. Honestly, I love Paul Bettany. One of my favorite actors. And I liked his villain. I'm gonna put him in A. I don't remember the rest of these. So this is my final Star Wars tier list. In S we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, Padme, BB-8, Finn, that name, L3, General Leia, and Poe Dameron. In A we have Qui-Gon, C-3PO, Jar Jar Binks, Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Lando, young Lando, Rey, and whatever his name is, Paul Bettany. In B we have R2-D2, Anakin, Sith Palpatine, Mace Windu, older Lando, Luke Skywalker, Kylo Ren, and Emilia Clarke. In C we have Yoda, Shmi, Decoy Padme, Darth Vader, young Anakin, Organa, this guy, Luke Skywalker, old Han Solo, old Obi-Wan Kenobi. In D, we have Episode 1 C-3PO, leader of the Jar Jar Binks, Senator Palpatine, or Chancellor Palpatine, this guy, Hux, Maz, this chick. And in F, we have Darth Vader, this ugly guy, and Jabba the Hutt. And then all these people that I don't remember. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Detroit Become Human because I really like Detroit Become Human and I love making tier lists. Carl? I don't know. This is the hard thing, is that it depends on... I think this should include, like, machine Connor and regular Connor. Because it's really hard to choose when it's not... Oh, that's Connor 60, I guess. It's really hard to choose when you don't have... I'm gonna say that this isn't Connor 60. I know it is. I'm gonna rank him as if it was Machine Connor. Carl was pretty cool. I'm gonna say neutral for me, personally. He was cool. I mean, he was an old dude. You can't really rank old guys that well. Leo, again, it depends. If you play as Marcus, if you don't kill Leo and you keep Carl alive somehow, I don't really know how that works. He leaves a message, I believe, and you can read it, and he's, like, getting better and stuff, so I'm just gonna put him under tense. If that wasn't the thing, I would have put him under hostile, I think. Josh, I don't know, he's not close, he's pretty neutral for me. North, my beloved. I love North. She is so cool. Love her, love her, love her. Absolutely love her. A lot of people hate her, which is understandable. She's very aggressive, but I think she had a right to be. She had her rights stripped away from her. She had no choice. Her past was obviously quite hard to deal with, and I think she had a right, and she had a moral of her aggressive tendencies and her her wanting to have a revolution instead of a demonstration or whatever. Todd, I think this is explainable. I'm actually going to create a row in and it's literally just going to be for Todd and Zlatko. And it's going to be called You Suck. So I'm going to put Zlatko and Todd under there because they were awful. I hated them. Ralph, a lot of people like Ralph. And that's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm not going to judge you for liking Ralph. I don't know though. Because we really didn't see much of him, and the one thing that we saw of him was him trying to feed Alice a burnt rat. He tried though, I guess. He did try. I'm gonna put him under neutral, because he's not as bad as Leo. Yeah, Kara, apparently. I loved her story. Her story gets slept on so much. Because it's not, like, I get that Connor's is super, super interesting, and I get that Marcus is trying to lead a revolution, but Kara's is still super important and super in-depth, and I love her story so much. She is so cool. Loved it. Love her dynamic with Alice. Love her dynamic with Luther. Elijah Kamsky, because it's Neil Newbon. I'm putting it as close. In a lot of endings, Elijah Kamsky can suck a lot, but he's kind of neutral for me. Like, in the eyes of the revolution. But because it's Neil Newbon, I have to say that he's in A tier, I guess. Gavin Reed, yeah. He's also Neil Newbon, which is why I'm not putting him in You Suck. Adam, tense, I guess. He redeemed himself at the end of the police chapter and in the Canada bus chapter. But he almost ratted us out, and that kind of sucks. So, Rose is my best friend. Rose will forever be one of my favorite characters in Quinn Human. She was so cool. I loved her aspects. I loved her 3D-ness to her. I just loved it. The Jerrys, I don't know, neutral, I guess. They were nice to Alice, and they were nice to Kara, and they were nice to Luther. You have to take Luther. Yeah, Luther. I don't remember if there is a way to get out of Zlatko's without taking Luther with you. But they were really nice, and I think that's yeah. They're weird though. Connor, my man. My main man, Connor. Connor is probably my favorite out of the three, and then it's Kara, and then it's Marcus. Just because his story is so cool. Like, getting to be this detective is just, like, I don't really like detective games that much. I'm not really interested in the reboots of Nancy Drew and stuff like that, and those, like, old Greenfish games, Go Fish games, that you would, like, click and try and find the clues. But I really, really liked getting to play as him. He was very fun. Marcus, I think I'm gonna put him in, yeah, I'm gonna put him in A+ tier, family. Yeah. I didn't like Marcus as much as I liked Kara and Connor. Yeah, I'm gonna keep with that. He was cool, but I didn't really like him as much as I did the other two. You suck, man. Daniel, a lot of people love Daniel, okay? I've included him in a few stories to get that kind of empathetic vibe to the story. and to help build characters, but man, he is just woo! He held a gun to a child's head and dangled her off a skyscraper. Like, that's just I don't care if you're a deviant. Oh, I'm having a woo. 1 second. Okay, anyways. Daniel, you suck. Alice, when you play as her, I would do family, but she's a kid. You can't really rank children because they're just... I don't know. I liked the twist that, even though it's kind of predictable, I liked the twist that she was an android. Luther, okay. I love Luther. He is so cool. The only complaint I have about him is that literally every 2 seconds he's like, it's okay, Kara. Take Alice. I will sacrifice myself. Like, no, we're not even in a life or death situation. Just calm down. And I've seen that complaint being brought up a lot, and I do like to bring it up because it's funny to me. So I'm gonna put him in, I think, close. If he wasn't going to sacrifice himself every 2 minutes and be annoying about it, I would most definitely put him as family, I think. Hank, family. Because no matter how you play Hank's character, he's always going to be my favorite, I think. Unless there's, like, an ending that I can't remember. He's always, like, he always sees Cole and Connor, which is so sad. But no matter how you play it out as Connor, Hank is always going to be one of my favorite characters, I think. Amanda, you suck. Machine Connor is very cool. I know this is Connor 60, but I'm going to say it's Machine Connor. Machine Connor is definitely one of the coolest characters, I think. If you play as him that way. And Chloe, I don't know, you don't see her that much, except for when you're in the loading screen. Simon, my beloved. Simon is whatever tier this is. So this is the finished one. There's no more characters for me to go over, thank goodness. So in A tier, or family tier, we have North, Kara, Connor, Rose, and Hank. In close, or B tier, we have Elijah Karamsky, Marcus, Luther, Machine Connor, or Connor 60, and Simon. In C tier, or neutral, we have Carl, Josh, Ralph, Alice, and Chloe. In tense, or in D, we have Leo, Adam, and the Cherries. And in hostile, or F, we have Gavin Reed. And finally, in Z, we have Todd, Zlatko, Daniel, and Amanda. So we're at 50 minutes now, so I'm going to do the final one, which is Life is Strange 1 and 2 tier list. 1 and Before the Storm, because I haven't played through 2. Alice the Rabbit, I gotta say, I do not remember Alice the Rabbit. Do not remember Alice the Rabbit whatsoever. I don't remember a lot about the first Life is Strange game and the second Life is Strange game. Yeah, I don't remember most things about it. I'm gonna change this to a nice pink color and say, I don't remember. For Alice the Rabbit. Alyssa. She was cool. I like that you could save her from multiple different, like, dangers. I liked her. She's probably a solid C. Because she's not like a main. Oh my god. I am very congested right now. She's not like a main character like Chloe or Kate or, you know, those kinds of characters. But I did really like her, I think. I enjoyed her a lot. Is Max on here, or am I just blind? Oh no, she's right there. Brooke Scott, again, don't remember. Chloe. I've seen this argument been brought up a lot. That Chloe was horrible fun. And I think from some standpoints, yes. But I think that also Max won, depending on how you play the bonus episode in Before the Storm. She had every right to be. She had every right to be really attached to Max, because one, Max left her without a word. If you play through that way. And she then had Rachel, who obviously went missing. That's the whole plot of Before the Storm, and literally Life is Strange 1, and died. She went missing and died. And, like, she had every right to be attached to Max, because every single friend that she had other than that had left her. Had disappeared. Anyways. Courtney, don't remember you. Oh, this guy. He kind of looks like, I don't know who he looks like, but he looks like someone to me. I still can't remember. It's been a while since I've watched it Before the Storm, or finished Before the Storm. Looks like someone. He was pretty trashy. I don't put him in F. He kind of sucked. Dana, I don't remember you. David! Okay. David Madsen. In the first episode, you always think of him as, like, this bad guy. Or, like, in the first kind of episodes of part 1. But in the beginning of Before the Storm, he really sucked. But he's not a good guy, but he's also not a bad guy. I'm gonna put him in D, I think. Right, the guy who got his money stolen from him. B, probably. I liked him as a side character. He added an element, he got his money stolen by him. He had an element, like, to it that was kind of, like, deep. Not really. This guy who had a crush on Chloe, I think. Or they were dating. I can't remember. I think he had a thing for her. But I also think that, and she didn't have a thing for him, I think. I don't remember. I would put him in C. It was kind of just kind of unrequited love. It was just kind of to add that story to it. So I'm gonna put him in C. I don't remember Evan. Frank! I liked Frank. His dog was cute. Hayden Jones, remember you? Rachel's dad sucked. Rachel's dad sucked. I hated him. Mark Jeff. We need a, I think we just need a category for Mark Jefferson in particular, I feel. Joyce, I love Joyce. You could tell that she cares about both Chloe and Max. She's great. Juliet Watson, is that Rachel's mom? Or is she, I'm gonna say that's, oh no, no, I don't remember. I am gonna look it up, because I don't want to get this wrong and rank her falsely. Juliet Watson, Life is Strange. Oh, she's just a student. I don't really know. Julian Williams, don't know. Kate, I love Kate. I don't think that there's a way that you can, I don't know. I don't remember, but, like, I like Kate. She's so cool. I'm gonna give her an A. I like her. She was such a good character. Logan, don't remember you. Luke, don't remember you. Max is a solid A. I don't know. I think the only S tier for me would be Rachel. And obviously Pompidou. But I really, really liked Max. She was a good main character, I think. I liked her. Max was definitely a good character. Rachel Amber, S. She's my favorite character in Before the Storm. She was just very, very cool. I really, really liked her. I loved the whole fire thing. And of course, Pompidou is S. Michelle Grant, don't remember you. I remember you, but not your name. You were a solid B tier, I think. You played Dungeons & Dragons. Nathan. I don't care about his redemption arc. Really, I really don't. He sucked. I don't remember you. I don't remember you. I don't remember you. You also, you can go in F as well. I don't remember you. Were you Rachel's? No, you weren't Rachel's mom. I don't remember you. Is Rachel's mom even on here? No. The janitor guy? I don't know. Sean, I don't know. You, I don't know. You, I don't know. You, I do know. You're so cool. I'm gonna put you in A. I liked her a lot. She also played Dungeons and Dragons. Don't remember you. Victoria, I didn't like her, but I also didn't hate her. I think she goes with David. And it sucks that you can't prevent her fate with Jefferson, but I liked her. Warren Graham, I feel bad for the guy. He was pining over Max and just never got it. Raymond Wells can not have, you can go in E. William, Chloe's dad. I don't know, he was neutral, he died, so C. And Zachary, I don't remember. So that's the final tier list for today. This is it. So in S, we have Rachel, Amber, and Pompidou. In A, we have Chloe, Kate, Max, and I don't remember her name. In B, we have Alyssa Anderson, his name Joyce, his name Warren Graham. In C, we have his name Frank and William. In D, we have David and Victoria. In E, we have Raymond. In F, we have that guy. We have Rachel's dad. We have Logan. And we have... Why is he in D? I don't remember. And we have Rachel's mom. In... Oh, Nathan was meant to be in F. And in F, we have Nathan as well. And, of course, the people I don't know and Mr. Jefferson. So yeah, those are my tier lists for today. Resident Evil will be back tomorrow, as I said in my title and at the beginning of the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. This will be going up as a VOD in like 20 minutes. I will see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, I'm going to save all these tier lists, and I hope you all had a fun day, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye!